What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, Evil Ryu is coming to an end. The event is closing out soon, and we're going to be looking forward to a brand new character drop. So normally what happens is we'll get a few drops, usually one or two, right? So we'll get Summer Yang, H-On-Li, and then E-Ryu followed after, so Evil Ryu followed after that. Now we get an announcement for a brand new character, which I think is probably one of the most hyped characters in the game, period. He's taking a dump, ignore him. This guy here. Now, if you don't know who this Mad Pirate is, he's got a patch. He is massive, massive. Looks like a mountain. Got a big scar on his chest, and is just not a big fan of Ryu's. Sagat. None other than Sagat. So Sagat is going to be dropping very, very soon. It looks like they're going to be doing that next. So I'm not sure when the next drop is supposed to be. If I go back and look at the game, I could probably figure that out. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Sorry, I was doing some testing here. Let's go back to see when E-Ryu is done. So we have Satsui Awakening for another 6 days. So it's safe to say maybe in about a week or so, we should probably see Sagat. Now the question is going to be, is Sagat going to be a limited summon, or is he going to be just a regular summon like T-Kami? The reason why I'm asking this is because I believe in the other versions, if I'm correct, he actually is in fact just a regular, I believe maybe Infernal character. Let me just go back and check to see if I can find that information. Yeah, he's an Infernal character. Because we just got an Infernal character in E-Ryu, I'm wondering if they're going to add him into there, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Infernal characters, right? I believe in the if we go to gallery. 1, 2, yeah, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 master characters. So it could very well be that they will balance out Infernal, because you see here collab, limited, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 2 limited, 1 limited in each side. So Eva, Ryu, and Akuma are both limited currently, right? Limited summons, I should say. Collab characters, you have MH Ken and Dante. So it would make sense that Sagat will stay Infernal. That actually does make a lot of sense. Now, what will Sagat do in terms of his skills? That I don't know, because I have not been focusing on any of the other versions. So if you guys are curious as to what he will do, here's the issue also of telling you what he will do, because when I did this with Vega, and I did this with one other character, I forgot who it was, the skills did in fact change. So they weren't the same anymore. They were different. The cars altered everything. The passives altered everything. So it's safe to say it may not be a smart idea to do a full reveal of his kit, but I may do, if there's a leak again from the individual who does the leaks for the skills from other versions, I may show you guys what he's capable of in the other versions, but please take that with a grain of salt, right? So I'm very excited personally for Sagat, because number one, I love the character. Lore-wise, he's probably top 3 or 4 characters on my list that I want. I'm not wailing, you guys know this. I'm not spending, you guys know this. So I'm going to show you guys where I'm at. If you guys look back at my last summon video, which was the mass summon video that I did, which would have been Vega, I was left with 365 tickets. That was a couple months. That was like a month ago almost. So since then, I was able to accumulate 471. So that's through events, any of the battle royales, you get 10. You get 14 free from being VIP 14 a month. So I have been accumulating these over time. So I'm steadily growing over a month. I had about like 70 or 80 of them, roughly about that. You have to go back and do the check yourself. But that's all I have. So whether I'm going to go in on him or not is going to depend solely on 2 things. Number one, is he going to be div tickets, or is he going to be limited summons? If he's special summon tickets, I'm going to focus on E-Ryu. That's my goal here on this account. I will not be going for Sagat whatsoever, shape, or form. Let's just, for the sake of it, do this actually while we're here. So it's going to really determine that. Number 2, his kit, of course, right? Like, if his kit is garbage, if he's just going to be like a regular damage dealing unit with no specialties, then I don't see a reason for me to go for him, right? Because that's just a waste of tickets. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, these div tickets are still rare to get, and I want to use them on E-Ryu if I get him to Triple S. Another thing also is, if I'm able to get him with regular means, I can also still do substitution. If I go back here, remember, this is available to you guys. If you have a SSS plus 5 Infernal or Master unit, you can go to substitute here, right? And you can pick a fighter that's not on the list of limited summons. So Iryu will be out of this, Akuma will be out of this, right? See, they're not on the list at all. So you'll be able to choose him here as well. So that at least would be at least guarantee me a copy. And what I would end up doing here, and a lot of you guys should be doing this, is going to the shops, going into the city shop, buying jewelry, buying rose with your coins, and using them as substitute. That's an easy way to acquire yourself new units that come out if you have the substitute option available. Also, street art chest, right? Like here, I have this chest right here. I think it's still here. Let's take a quick look. And this is why I say to save these once in a while. I must have used it already for jury just because, oh, here it is. See, look, definitely going to use this as an extra substitute option. So these extra like little chests that they give you guys with these characters, this one, that's a bad example. Obviously there's no there. They're not there, but you should be saving those and using those towards those units that come out that you're able to get. Okay, so a couple of different ways to acquire him. But yeah, we'll see what his kit is like. If he's any good, I'll definitely go for him. If he's not any good, then I'm going to let you guys know. I'll give you an analysis. And then here's what's going to end up happening going forward, guys. For any of the showcases that I don't have characters for, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to merc somebody from my friends. So I never use mercenaries. I've never used a mercenary. So I can merc F. Chun-Li, for example, for a fight, Iryu, Akuma, etc., Dante, and I will actually do the showcase for you guys using someone else's mercenaries in a game mode where I can give you a full analysis of how good those characters are. Okay, so going forward, I think that's a fair way to do it because of me trying to promote not spending with you guys and also following my own advice. I'm not able to obviously go in on every character, but I have friends, the community, you guys to back me up here in order to give me the units that I need in order to provide you these showcases. Because as you can see from the last few videos, I do a lot of testing and I do a lot of testing with other people, and we're trying to get to the bottom of what the best way to get you guys the best results and information possible, right? So anyways, Sagat coming out, I think in 7 days. We'll see. It might be earlier. So if I get news on when he does drop, I will let you guys know sooner than that. If I get his kit, I'll definitely put that into the video as well too, so you guys can kind of get a general sense of how he's being treated in other versions. That's going to be TW as well as CN versions. But again, please take that with a grain of salt. Things have changed so drastically sometimes in these versions that you can't really rely on information from the Chinese and the Taiwanese versions of the games, okay? So another thing just lastly to note is usually it's not a one character drop. If it's a one character drop, that usually means it is a limited summon. So it's going to be like Akuma, Iryu, etc., right? If it's a non-limited drop, it usually comes with multiple units. So it might be safe to say if we don't see another unit popping up here in the next few days, that he will be a limited summon, and that might be another power creep. Right, he might be another Iryu power creep that I was talking about in the last video about power creeping. So keep that in the back of your head, and also you may want to start saving because Iryu's not going anywhere. And if you are a big Sagat fan, this might be the time for you. All right, guys, this is Payne. I'll talk to you guys on the next one.